I mean, the first truth is in heavy-duty commercial vehicle, you need such a huge amount of energy, meaning you need such large batteries, that such a truck always will cost significantly more than a combustion engine-powered truck. The savings come if the price for green renewable energy drops and the cost for emitting CO2 rises, and then out of that equation you might get the cost parity, or in other cases road transportation will become more expensive. But nevertheless, we want to save the planet and we want to take our shares, and that means we have to go straight forward to zero emission transportation.
Here's Annette today in Berlin. I have a question on the profitability and the margins, because you're still lacking behind your competitors. So what are you planning on doing here?
I mean, first of all, we have shown yesterday in our Capital Market Day an unparalleled transparency about our businesses. And you see our North American business is highly profitable, and I would even say leads everyone else in the industry. We have other regions where we are still lacking, but we have clear plans and showed yesterday an enormous amount of detail how we are going to close that gap. And if you see the trajectory, 2019, 2020, and now the 2021 results and our ambitions for the next year, I think it's pretty clear that we really mean what we say. We are closing that gap and we want to lead in every segment.
And let's talk a bit about the outlook of the business, because there is still uncertainty about 2022 as well, given the resurgence in COVID cases, what it will all mean for economic growth. So how confident are you that this will be a good year?
I'm more concerned about semiconductor than COVID at the moment, because I would say one thing was clear: trucks are necessary to keep our system alive, even in the depth of the crisis. So I would say COVID I don't see as a major risk. The risk are the supply situation, especially on the semiconductor side. In normal years, you estimate a market, then you make targets for market share, and then you have a kind of a feeling what your production program is. These days, you call your semiconductor suppliers, ask how many you can get, and that's basically your production program, because you know every single truck you build, you can sell.
Martin, speaking of the competition, Chinese auto giant Geely just announced the launch of its own electric truck. We've also got Tesla's Semi rivaling your own. How does your technology stack up, and what is the advantage to your technology relative to some of the pioneers in the electric truck space?
But first of all, I would say we are the pioneer in electric trucks, because we launched our first truck in 2018. We deliver, we don't announce. Yeah, we had our first electric bus out in 2019, and we just launched our all-electric heavy-duty truck in Europe, the e-Actros, a couple of weeks ago. But that was a launch, not an announcement that we are going to do. So how does our technology stack up to the others? We first need to see the trucks of the others to then evaluate the technology.